I'm trying to write this video script to get this video out so people hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm and my subscribers won't leave me. Dude, I got us 2 tickets to the fight. Iqunix F96 versus Logitech G915, let's go. What? How? Those have been sold out for months. YouTube has its perks, man. Yeah, okay, chill. Yo guys, Jake Bacon here, and this is the ultimate wireless mechanical keyboard showdown. The Iqunix F96 2020 colorway versus the Logitech G915. So grab your popcorn, hit that like button, and sit back and relax. Let's fight. Oh, and by the way, I'm doing a giveaway of the Logitech G915, and I know I'm crazy, but that's okay, I kinda like you guys. So wait until the end of this video for the details on how to enter, and one of them is watching this full video. I see you trying to skip ahead. I've been using this amazing keyboard for about 8 months now, and it has been great. There's also now a 10 keyless version out if that interests you. It basically is overall the same, just smaller. But I prefer this version because I used to be in finance, so personally I've gotten used to the number pad from doing endless Excel spreadsheets. Ugh. But before the Logitech G915, I had to drop Alt keyboard, but I wanted wireless and I wanted to try a slimmer profile. The Alt switches were also hot swappable, which I really wish these were for the price. This keyboard checked a lot of boxes, but I ultimately liked the more traditional mechanical keyboard feel, and I wanted a smaller overall profile. That is where this guy comes in. The Iqunix F96 comes with a nice braided USB-C cable, a Bluetooth dongle, and a keycap puller. The G915 comes with its own dongle, however there is no keycap puller, but on a keyboard like that you really aren't going to be changing the keycaps, and I'm not even sure at this time if there are any aftermarket keycaps. If we are talking in terms of features, both of these keyboards are similar. They both have wireless and have mechanical switches, they both have RGB lighting, and they both have software you can use to control the lighting, and they both can control your media. It is really when you dive into these features that the differences become apparent. But the only difference between you and the next guy or girl is they hit that like button. So make sure to press it until it starts to sizzle, subscribe for more, and ring that bell until you get that sweet, sweet smell of bacon in your inbox. Now, before we get into this, one major advantage of the Iqunix F96 is it comes in multiple colorways. I chose to go with one of the new 2020 colorways, Soda Bubbles, but you can also choose no backlight or RGB backlight, wired or wireless, and it all just depends on what your needs are or how much you want to spend. So the first round is going to be wireless capability and connection. The Logitech G915 uses the Logitech proprietary Lightspeed technology, which they claim is just as fast as a wired connection and sometimes even faster. While I can't verify these claims, I haven't had any issues and have noticed no difference from a wired keyboard with everyday use or gaming. I also have the Logitech G703 Lightspeed mouse, and the same story goes for that as well. However, I am not a competitive gamer, so take that with a grain of salt. But I do know that many professional gamers use the Logitech wireless Lightspeed family of products, and if it's okay for them, it's probably okay for you. However, the Iqunix F96 uses your typical Bluetooth technology. The G915 can also use this, but I would really just use the Lightspeed if you can. While I know this is not quite as fast as Lightspeed, I've only noticed a very, very slight difference between the F96 and the G915 in everyday use, including gaming. I think of it as a non-issue. The G915 is also slightly faster to connect as well. You just plug in the dongle and automatically connects, but with the F96, I had to pair it by holding down the FN key and the number 1 for a few seconds and then go into the Bluetooth settings and make sure it was connected. After it is connected though, for the first time, there has been no issues. Both of these keyboards can also connect to multiple devices and seamlessly switch between them. However, I prefer doing it with a dedicated button like on the G915. I don't like having to use the function button because I never remember each shortcut. The G915 also has dedicated media buttons and even a pretty cool volume wheel. They both can be used wired, however the G915 just works if you plug in the cable. With the Iqunix, you have to switch between wired and wireless mode. One major downfall to the G915 though is it still uses micro USB, not USB-C like on the F96, and in 2020, at the price point of the Logitech, I really think there's no excuse to be using USB-C. Overall, I think I'm going to give this round to the Logitech G915 just based on slightly faster Lightspeed technology, slightly easier pairing, and the dedicated media device buttons. However, the F96 is not knocked out yet. Alright, so next round is going to be battery life. Logitech claims that the G915 will run approximately 12 days for 8 hours a day with the RGB lighting on. I would say this is fairly accurate as I usually get about 2 weeks before having to charge. I also have gotten similar results with the Iqunix F96. So I'm gonna say this round is probably a tie. The battery life on both of these keyboards is excellent. In terms of software, the Logitech uses the G-Hub software to control its lighting, and it has all the typical features you would expect. There are different effects such as cycle, color wave, breathing, etc. And you can change the speed and the brightness of these effects. You can change the colors of each individual keycap, except the dedicated media keys, which stay a yellowish color at all times, which I think is a huge bummer. I also really like that you can use these quick color options to change things such as the WASD keys. It's pretty handy. Now the Iqunix software is super clean looking and it has most of the features you would need, basically the same effects presets, speed and brightness adjustments, and you can change the color of each key. However, there are no quick color options for WSD or anything like that. You can also set up macros for each individual key if that's something that you're into. However, I really never dived into this and it is one of the main reasons I don't need the G915 because I never use the G keys. I guess I could give this round to the G915 because of the quick color options, but they are both fully featured and I like the clean, simple design of the Iqunix software. In terms of lighting goes, the G915 is a clear winner here. It has individually backlit key switches and the keycaps have translucent letters, so the lighting shines through very nicely. I do still like the lighting on the F96, but it's slightly uneven and doesn't shine through the keycaps very well. Although I think you find this issue on most enthusiast keyboards and keycaps. Looks and feel are great on both of these, but they're pretty much polar opposites. The Logitech G915 obviously has a slimmer profile and uses Logitech's proprietary GL switches. I have the GL clicky switches on mine, and I definitely think that they are just as nice as the Cherry MX Blues. The travel on them is great, especially being a short switch, but I still personally prefer the bigger switches like the Cherry MX. They also come in tactile and linear versions, so you can pick what suits you best. The Iqunix F96 that I got has the Cherry MX red switches in it, which are linear, and the keycaps have more of a textured powder coated feel to them. It's kind of hard to explain, but I really enjoy it. And the G915 keycaps, they took some time to get used to for me because they're super smooth, and I've never really felt any keycaps like this before. The G915 comes in one colorway and looks relatively nice, but it has much more of a gamery look to it, although it is much more subdued than other gamer products. I personally love the look of the F96 and it comes in so many different colorways as well as all white and black, but this is obviously a very personal and subjective choice. Although I don't really like the soda bubbles image on some of these keycaps. Okay, now let's do a typing and sound test. Oh yeah, I love the sound of both of those, and I also love the sound of you hitting that like button. In terms of build quality, they're both basically built like a tank. Let's do the flex test. So the G915, it kind of has like a little bit of some flex right here. It might be kind of hard to see on camera. Let's see right here. But on the F96, there's basically no flex at all. It's super solid, I can't even move it. Also, the G915 is brushed aluminum on the top, but on the back it's plastic. And then the F96 case is metal all the way around and on the bottom. The G915 weighs 2.26 pounds or 1,025 grams, and the F96 weighs 2.33 pounds or 1,060 grams, so it's fairly close, but is also a smaller keyboard. The angle on the G15 has 3 different adjustments, flat, and then it has 2 different feet angles. The F96 has no adjustability at all, but that's okay because it sits at a 6-degree angle, which the mechanical keyboard gods have declared as the most perfect ergonomical angle, and I think I would agree. Plus, I don't want to be smited. Alright, so I really don't know if I can pick a clear winner here because it really is so subjective and comes down to your personal taste. For one thing, I really am not sure if either of them are worth the $250 that they cost. Maybe $200, but $250 is really pushing it. Unfortunately, if you want all of these features and a great wireless mechanical keyboard, this is basically what you'll have to spend. I'm personally going to go with the Iqunix F96 2020 because the more traditional keycaps and I love the colorway. I also really wanted the smaller keyboard while still keeping the numpad, and I never use the G keys or the dedicated media buttons very often. For me, in my use case, the F96 wins. However, the G915 is still an amazing keyboard and will probably fit many of you even better. And lucky for you, because I'm actually doing a giveaway of this very keyboard. The rules will also be in the description and on my Instagram. However, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and watch this whole video. Follow me on Instagram and tag 3 friends in the comments of the picture of this giveaway on my Instagram, and comment below this video if you would have chose the G915 or the F96. Good luck, everyone. Make sure to like the video if you liked it. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe for more, and always remember, in bacon we trust. Peace.